Day one of Attorney General nominee Merrick Garland's confirmation hearing. Garland is a federal appeals court judge. He told senators his first priority as Attorney General will be to prosecute the white supremacists and other rioters who stormed the Capitol in the insurrection on January the 6th. Judge Garland became emotional as he talked about the hate and discrimination his own Jewish grandparents faced in Europe in the early 1900s.
I come from a family where my grandparents fled anti-Semitism and persecution. The country took us in and protected us. And I feel an obligation to the country to pay back. And this is the highest, best use of my own set of skills to pay back. And so I want very much to be the kind of attorney general that you're saying I could become. And I'll do my best to try and be that kind of attorney general.
Of course, Judge Garland was President Obama's Supreme Court nominee, but the Republican-controlled Senate at the time refused to give him a hearing. NBC's Garrett Hake live on Capitol Hill. Garrett, Garland faced some really tough questioning about politically charged investigations that he would take over as Attorney General.
Garland took tough questions on a number of topics, but the reality is this went about as smoothly as any confirmation hearing you're liable to see for a cabinet nominee. Garland largely pivoted away from questions about some of these specific investigations by making this point about his independence as Attorney General. Take a listen.
I have grown pretty immune to any kind of pressure other than the pressure to do what I think is the right thing given the facts and the law. That is what I intend to do as the Attorney General. I don't care who pressures me in whatever direction.
Garland was also pressed several times by Republican senators to guarantee the continuance and the independence of the Durham investigation into the origins of the Mueller investigation, also to preserve any other politically sensitive investigations that might have been begun under the Trump administration. Garland largely stuck to the idea that he will be independent and he needs to get into the Justice Department to begin doing some of the work and getting caught up on these issues, having been a federal judge for the latter part of his career after starting as a federal prosecutor. He received really positive marks from Republican senators, John Cornyn, a number of other Republicans on the panel, all praising him, likely moving to passage perhaps as early as next week we could see his vote on the floor. And Shep, it looks likely that Garland could receive upwards of 80, maybe 85 votes when his nomination makes it to the Senate floor next week.
Well, Garrett Hake, thank you so much. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.